Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2020 and Believe in the Blades with Sheffield United in 2006. And we've got Fulham today at Craven Cottage, and we've had an okay start to our season. Like, for a team that's newly promoted, we're doing pretty well. I'm wearing a hat because my hair is a total mess. I haven't been to work today, so I've been just around the house doing stuff, not doing this though. I almost didn't feel like recording today. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't in the mood, but I'm going to sit down and do it because I've got nothing else to do. And yeah, my hair's a mess, which is why I'm wearing that hat. But hopefully people are doing well to get through that the isolation and the stay at home. Hopefully people are staying home and staying safe and keeping other people safe as well. If people continue to stay home, then the sooner we'll be out of this mess, and the sooner we can start seeing people again and socializing and stuff. But people need to pull together to make sure that we are staying at home and keeping the vulnerable safe. But with Sheffield United, things are going okay. So we'll show you what happened off camera, and then we will be taking on Fulham. Last episode, we got a 2-0 home win against Reading, our first win at Bramall Lane. Since then, we haven't won any games, but we've been playing okay, and we could have got some results, but we did let things slip a little bit. We started off with a defeat, which is expected when you go to Old Trafford to face Man United, but it was only 3-1, and yeah, 33 shots to 3. They dominated the game, but we conceded only 3 goals. One of those was a penalty as well. I was happy with how we did with this. I thought we played really well. Justin Hoyt, fantastic. Webber getting a goal. It was 2-0 by half-time. Mikel Silvestre got on the end of a set-piece to give United a 1-0 lead on 21 minutes. And then Cristiano Ronaldo made it to just a few minutes before half-time. We did pull a goal back. It was a Rio Ferdinand mistake that led to a goal. A misplaced pass, a bad pass, and Danny Webber got on the end of it and fired past Kuszczak to make it 2-1. And then United got their third. Solskjaer off the bench, converting a penalty on 79 minutes to make it 3-1 to United. Like I said, I'm not too disappointed how we did in this one. We were big underdogs, and 3-1 is not too bad. I was expecting conceding maybe 4 or 5, but 3-1's good. Then we had our League Cup third round tie. We went to Goodison Park to take on Everton, and once again, after a 2-2 draw, it went to penalties, but this time we were on the losing side of the shootout. We were leading twice in this game. Everton put it back to 2-2, and then it went to penalties. Me forgetting that there was no extra time. Didn't make a third change. I would have brought on Unsworth because he's our best penalty taker. He has 20 penalty taking. And didn't manage to do it, so we had to have just 2 changes. And in the shootout, we lost 3-2. Webber and Hoyt had their saved. Akinbaye, I think, hit the post with his penalty. James Beattie, in the first penalty of the shootout, completely missed the target. But Everton win the shootout 3-2 in the 90 minutes. Akinbaye gave us a 1-0 lead to make it 1-0. That's redundant what I just said, but 80th minute goal to make it 1. Koulibaly for Everton made it 1-1, 27 minutes. And then not long after that, we got back in front. Jagielka with a goal on 32 minutes. But it was Mikel Arteta with a goal on 54 minutes to equalise for a second time for Everton. So out of the League Cup, but we got to round 3. That's not too bad. Then we hosted Bolton Wanderers, and it was a 1-1 draw here. Could have won this one, I think. Bolton, bottom of the table, hadn't won a game yet. And another set-piece goal that we conceded, because it is our weak point at the moment. And Tal Ben Haim scored the Bolton goal in just the 5th minute, an early goal for the visitors. But we equalised before 20 minutes, and it was Akinbaye scoring again, 18th minute goal for him to make it 1-1, and that's how it ended. Could have been better in this one. We created some chances. Tons was a real creative force in midfield, but we just couldn't convert the chances we had. Had to settle for a home draw. Could have been better, but it's another point. Then we got a massive point at White Hart Lane against Spurs, in a game which ended with 10 men each as well. 2 red cards in this game, but no goals. Again, we conceded 33 shots, much like we did against Manchester United. Had 8 ourselves. Paddy Kenny had a great game in goal for us and would have been man of the match had it not been for Steve Malbronk being so good for Spurs. But like I said, it ended with 10 men each. Akinbaye got 2 bookings inside 10 minutes, about midway through the first half, and was sent off on 35 minutes. And then just 4 minutes later, Didier Zakura, the Ivorian for Spurs, got a straight red card for a bad challenge. So inside 40 minutes, there was a red card each, and it was 10 men each. But a point away from home against Spurs, I think that's really good. And then the last match was probably the most painful one, as we threw away a 2-0 lead against Middlesbrough to draw 2-2. Another point, but a game again where we were winning. And this time we were winning 2-0. So bit of a bottle job this one, even though we are one of the weaker sides in the league. To be 2-0 up and throw it away, that is a bottle job. We were 2-0 up inside 35 minutes. Jagielka and Danny Webber scoring to make it 2-0 to us. Middlesbrough did pull a goal back before half-time through Fabio rocking back. A long-range effort as well. Nice goal it was. And then Middlesbrough getting the late equaliser. Robert Hoof in the 89th minute getting the second goal for Barra. So we throw away a 2-0 lead. And yeah, that was a bit painful. But again, it's another point. We haven't lost in 3 matches. 4 if you count the 90-minute cup draw. But yeah, we could have won some of these, so it's a little bit disappointing. Hopefully we can get a result against Fulham today. Looking at the league table, we sit in 14th place at the moment, 10 points from 9 games, so we are averaging over a point per game, which is, like I said, what we're looking for. Fulham are not far behind us. In fact, they're on the same number of points as us, only trail on goal difference. Hopefully we can stay outside the drop zone. We're doing well. Manager performances at a B, which is nice. Let's see if we can get a result today at Craven Cottage. Our away form's probably better than our home form, actually. So yeah, 1 defeat and 4 draws in our last 5 games. It's not great, but like I said, we've been playing well without getting the wins. Going to stick with the narrow diamond formation, which has been going well so far, but we've changed the style up to be a bit more possession-based, so it's more controlled possession rather than counter-attacking, because I feel like we can do a bit better here. But the team looks like this. Kenny will keep his place in goal. He's been good and has been pretty trustworthy in goal. Unsworth, Morgan, Davis and Hoyt, the back 4. Jagielka playing ahead of them. You've got Chaplow and Tonge in midfield. Dean Shields is starting as the shadow striker. Alan Quinn's not been too good recently, so he's going to sit out. And Akinbaye and Webber, the strike partnership, have 7 goals between them. Holst still looking for his first goal in the league. Cabot has 1 goal, so they are going to sit on the bench for this one. Ifill, Montgomery, Ligertwood, Armstrong and Samay make up the rest of the bench. Fulham of 2006. Who are we going to see here? Brian McBride. That's one name I remember. Collins John. I think he's from Trinidad, I want to say. I might be wrong about that. No, he's Dutch. Jensen, Papa Bouba Diop, Jimmy Bullard. Oh, what a man he was. Jensen, Volts, Bocanegra, Zach Knight and Chris Stanval. Anthony Niemi in goal. He's not finished. He's... How old is he at this point? 34. So maybe he is starting to be a bit finished. On the bench, Frank Quadrew, Michael Brown, is that? Michael Brown, wow. Wayne Routledge, Rossinia, Elliot, Radzinski. Alright, let's see if we can get some sort of result here today. I think we are going to be, again, underdogs for this one, but we'll see how we go. Now, I did mention last time we were overspending slightly on wages. The board have given me a big wage packet, so they've increased it. So we've moved things around, and we have some more transfer budget and wage budget now. So we are now back in the black as far as wage spending is. Unsworth's got a chance maybe to put something in here, but it's blocked. And here is Richard Chaplow to Jagielka. And Unsworth again maybe to put a cross in there. Tonge. Again, good possession play here, but we're not creating anything. Hoyt! Oh, wow! There's me saying we're not going to create anything, and Hoyt has just put it in. Right back, Justin Hoyt gets his first goal for us on loan from Arsenal, and we lead 1-0 with just 8 minutes played. But yeah, wages are back, and we're not overspending anymore. We've got a lot more transfer budget as well. So January could be time to maybe move things around again. I've got a lot of players that I want to try and move on. I don't think we really need to buy anything desperately. We could do with some better wide options maybe, because we haven't got a lot. But we're not playing a wide tactic, so maybe we're okay with what we have. I don't really know. This is only going to be a 1-season save though, so I'm not going to be playing it after this. We're going to go back to the promotion project, and hopefully by the time this is finished we'll have a new job. I'm still trying to play forward in that. I've started the Scottish League season again, and I haven't got a new job. Still with Inverness, and we haven't found a new job yet. But half-time approaching, we lead 1-0. Other than that goal, it has been a quiet first half. I think that may have been the only highlight, that goal. But we lead 1-0, more possession, more shots. Good first half. Here is Jimmy Bullard on the ball for Fulham, and Chris Stanval with a long ball. And Moritz Volts has got space. Is he going to put a cross in there? He is. And it's a volley by Jensen, but it's off target. 62 minutes coming up here. And it's a header away. Here's Papa Bouba Diop. And finds a ball for Jensen, who again has space. And looking to bring it forward and maybe put a cross in there. Goes backwards to another Jensen. Have they got 2? Maybe they have. Brian McBride. Blocked. Jensen with a cross. Hoyt with a header away. And here is Shields. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. And it's a blocked shot. And it's eventually put off target by Moritz Volts. But Dean Shields very lucky there. Not been great by him. We're going to bring him off. And we're going to just get an extra man in midfield, I think. Going to be Montgomery. Box to box, and we're going to turn Chaplow into attacking central midfielder. Other than our goal, it has been a quiet game. Fulham have come into it a bit more now, though. They do have more shots than us. Can we get a second goal and maybe put this game to bed? Jensen with Brown now. Michael Brown's on. Volts. Oh, he's taking it past Hoyt. Or the left back, sorry. Oh, and it goes for a near post shot and Kenny is wise to it. Left back is Unsworth. It wasn't Hoyt, excuse me. Right, second change is coming in. Strikers again haven't really contributed because the goals come from right back actually this time, not midfield. So Holtz is going to come on. Still looking for his first goal in the league. So we're going to put him up alongside Danny Webber. Target man support. See if we can get him that first goal. But a 1-0 away win's good. I just don't want to end up dropping more points again. And we're into the last 5 minutes. We're not going to go defensive. We're going to keep going. And we're going to bring off Chaplow for Ligertwood. Make that final change. Ligertwood does prefer being right at back, but can play as a midfielder. Into stoppage time. It's been a pretty quiet game other than that goal, like I said. But it looks like we're going to get our win. We are. 1-0 win away from home against Fulham. Fantastic. Actually, really good result. Good defending once again, good defensive play. Hoyt gets the goal. Davis was good. Jagielka creating the goal. Tonge again, like he's been the key man in midfield, the key sort of creative force in the team. So another win, a good win from away from home. It wasn't the most entertaining of matches, but I'm pleased with that. Again, we were underdogs, and again, we've come out with 3 points. Hoyt getting the goal and also winning all 6 of the headers that he contested for as well. So good performance by Justin Hoyt. Portsmouth won, Middlesbrough lost. So we stay 14th. Middlesbrough could have overtaken us as well, depending on goal difference, but they lose at home to Newcastle. So we stay 14th, but still another win under our belt. So that is 3 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats, 13 points from 10 games. We're doing well. I'm enjoying this actually. I'm actually really enjoying this save. Now let's have a look at our next handful of games then. Everton again, of course they knocked us out of the cup, so hopefully we can get our home win against them. But they're doing well, they're in 4th place. Then we've got Portsmouth away, then we host Liverpool, then we go to Villa Park, then we go to Chelsea, and then we host Newcastle. Where are Newcastle? Are they doing any goods? They're in 3rd place. That's going to be a tough one. I think we'll do Newcastle. They're doing quite well. And the Newcastle of 06, so you're looking at guys like Michael Owen was at Newcastle at this time. I think Shearer might have just retired at this point. But Obafemi Martins, Nobby Solano. Not sure if the protagonist from Goal was at Newcastle at this point. I think he might have moved to Madrid. This might be around the Goal 2 time, because I think he was playing alongside Shearer in that team. What's his name? Santiago Munez, that's his name. I couldn't think of it for a second there. But I think by the time, by about 2006, I think Goal 2 might have been coming out. So he may have moved to Madrid at this time, but who knows. Anyway, we're going to take on Newcastle next time and see if we can get another win. That's 2 wins in a row on camera. And so far, we're steering clear of the drop zone in the Premier League. So things are going well, and hopefully they will continue to go well as the season continues. We're going to be just coming into December next time we meet. So we'll be more or less halfway through the season. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications, and I will see you in the next episode for that home game against Newcastle. Can we keep this good season going? Hopefully we can. That's it for today though. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.